Hello guys, Chris back here again with another episode of MTGA. Today we'll be playing some historic Brawl, as we normally do, and we're going to be playing Edgar Markov. So for those of you in the set, for those of you, I don't know where I was going with that. Ooh, there we go. That was weird. What was I saying? So Edgar Markov, he's an Orzhov creature. Vampires in the most recent standard set have mainly been red and black. They've been Rakdos. But a couple sets back in Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan, vampires were white and black. Which is why Edgar, despite not being the most supported commander in his standard set, does actually have some support in Historic Brawl, which I'm hoping will make him a somewhat interesting commander to watch. So we will not be flipping Legion's Landing very quickly. So they're Luris. Yeah. I should have played Hagramali as a land, then I would have been able to cast Edgar. But I might draw a land anyway, so I might be okay. A Gutter Bones. So I didn't draw a land, but I got the Pontiff. Which means next turn I can cast Edgar and attack in with 3 creatures to flip landing. Solid. Icing Death. See, it's a black one called Ebon Death. Do they share part of their name? Or is it Ebon Death something? I think it's Ebon Death something. Yeah, so I think we just go for the flip here. I mean, yeah, I think the flip is just better. Because it nets us a mana. I think that's all we want to do, yeah. So we have a token sub-theme. Vampires from the Ixalan era were really good at making these 1/1 lifelink vampire tokens. Alright, 1 second while I figure out what's happening. Hey guys, we're back. We may not be back for long. If you go to Arena's server page, they're pretty sure it's down for maintenance right now, which it was for the last 3-4 hours. So it should be back up by now. Their maintenance message said it would be about 3 hours. So we should be up, which is why I was tentatively hopeful that it would work. But I'm getting the feeling that it's not working. And that does have me a little worried, because we managed to get into a game. And old Summation there, he managed to get into a game too. Which means bad things. So I don't actually know if Samation is still in the game. We weren't, for at least a turn. And I don't know if they got kicked at the same time we did, but it's fairly likely that they did. Because this isn't a thing on my end, it's on Arena's end. Which is a nice change of pace, honestly. We're back in the days when I was recording on my old laptop. That thing was a bit dodgy in its connection sometimes. And so we'd stop videos because, wasn't working. But this time, we might stop the video because Wizards isn't working. I'm going to try one more game. If we end up in a situation like we just were, we'll call it for today. I'll just show you the deck, talk to you a little bit about it, and we might pick it up at some other point or at the end of another video. Because this, not a good sign. One more go. You can bluff not having a spell to cast by quickly passing the turn. Boy, Arena really overestimates the degree at which I can press buttons. I know you can auto pass, which is generally what I do when I want to pretend like I am doing something. We'll keep, I guess. Samwise Harris. You are now Samwise Gamgee. One more land and we're in business. No more lands, we're out of business. We're somewhat close to being out of business. So we're playing with Sorin the Mirthless. Not really a strong standard card at the moment, but in Historic Brawl he has a little bit of upside. The pain from his first ability, not so bad when you have 5 extra life to play with. I assume it's better in like historic format, not historic formats where you have more life. But even then, like in Commander, you don't really want to be playing this because it's a Planeswalker, and they're not that great unless you're building around them. So look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card and put it into your hand. If you do, you lose life equal to its mana value. And so the downside of this card advantage is you can kill yourself with it. Well, you can't really, because you may, and you wouldn't reveal it if it was going to kill you. Unless you want to go out and like Blaze of Glory, but no block. 9 damage. That's rough. Whew. So the list of our problems include Yorvo. Yorvo is a problem. Remember I was talking about how Ixalan and Rival into Ixalan, you got some vampires in black and white. I didn't tell you that they weren't that good. You got things like this. A 4 mana 3/2. That makes a 1/1. Not awful, mind you, but not good. So we need to block with both to not die. I guess one would have saved us. Yeah, this puts us up to 3. Okay. Staying alive. So their next attack is just going to kill us. How did that get a +1/+1 counter? No! Our card advantage! Yeah, we're dead. Adios. So with this, I assume that Wizard has fixed their problem. Because we had a game with no issue. That being said, the little orange wheel that shows up is always worrying. Because that doesn't show up when things are going well. It does, but it's not. He doesn't stick around and rotate for like 10 minutes. I'm exaggerating, but you know the point. You get it. We'll do one more. So this isn't too bad. Agadeem's Awakening will enter tapped, into Martyr of Dusk, into Sanctum Seeker. Probably the more powerful of the two. I actually got a Silver Smoke. That's nice. A lot of vampires out there like this that have higher toughness than power. No, higher power than toughness. I kind of need a land, so I'm gonna sack this. Huh. Say what you will about our deck, but it is fair. Whenever I ask for something, I do get it eventually. I think we go Cathar's Crusade. This is a deceptively powerful card. Hey, they got their black mana finally. Mordekin coming down. Made an 8/8. No attacks.
To control, one must first know.
So the bad things that could happen to us, they could wrath the board. That'd be real bad. Torxil, not the baddest thing that could happen to us, if I'm being honest. Although he is gonna start to kill our things.
Leave me be, I'm reading.
I didn't bother you. You showed up at my house. I see, that's the game right there.
You can deal with my
Where did the vampire? Oh, Edgar Markov. Okay, that makes sense. You know what? We will bow out because Toxrill just beats us without a planeswalker that can remove creatures. So that'll be the end of this episode. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.